All right. Obviously, we can't go over every single battle and whatnot. You know what I mean? But it always gives us a second chance when we do our second interview. You know,
My
just because
dog.
you got such a extensive career, man. We'd be here forever. But 2021 to 2022, around that time, you and Passwurdz had a back and forth on Twitter. What was that about?
So I basically I had battled times. I'm trying to think of this if this comes up right. I battled times. Me and Passwurdz have had like some disagreements in the past about some things we didn't see eye to eye on.
Like dumb
And
stuff?
mind you, what's that?
Dumb stuff or like or what? Like legitimate stuff?
I mean, it was pretty dumb, and the biggest thing is reflecting on it and looking at it. None of us spoke to each other about it. So we interpret each other through Twitter or whatever, which is never but my issue at the time was I had a battle in a tournament. I was battling times. I was battling in Detroit. I was battling against the Detroit dude. The day before, there was people there that was like, yo, I want Times to win, which is cool. Times is cool. Times is super dope. He did very well. But in the battle, somebody sent it to me. They're like, yo, battle was dope. I recorded it for you. I'm like, fire, can you send it? So I'm looking at the battle. I'm looking at the comments. And I keep seeing this comment or this person pass KOTD comment. And it's like, Times 1-0. I'm like, okay. And the second round starts, and I'm like 4 bars into my second round. It's like Times 2-0. And so I'm kind of pissed because I'm like, damn, you have pull. Like, you're a legend, and you're in this chat, in my opinion.
Oh, it's the live
influencing.
chat.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
And I'm not even halfway through my round, a round that like has almost 1 million views on Facebook. So if any round, it's this round I'm like roasting. And I'm like, this looks like kind of purposefully just, in my opinion, it looked like, yo, you're sabotaging me, right? So I end up losing the battle. But I'm pissed because I'm like, just the way I think, like, I don't maybe I'm wrong, but I don't comment on as with my name. I wouldn't have done that, right? I might have at the end been like, man, close battle. I'd have gave it the time. I wouldn't have been mad. But the way that the shit lined up, I was like, so I lost round 2, 4 bars in. And so we just had a quick back and forth. And then that was pretty much the end of it, bro. Like, moved on. He moved on. You know, I wish him nothing but the best in that regard. You know what I mean? But that was and again, there was little things up to that point we didn't see eye to eye on.
Can you talk
But then
about that, or it's just kind of like too petty?
it's super petty, bro. But it's you know, it's like and it wasn't never a direct issue with me. It was like an issue around somebody that I was like cool with at the time or whatever. But then we bumped into each other when I battled Chilla in the Bay, and he was like, "What's up?" or whatever. It was cool. It was like we didn't have a long conversation, but it was cool. And so that's why I think that I felt away when I read this comment section. I'm like, because I'm thinking there's $50,000 to be won here. And like, that's another thing. If there was no money at stake, but you hold a name, and it's ain't even like your incognito name, like your name is on here. And again, you know, hindsight or looking back on it, it is what it is. We don't see eye to eye about things like that, I guess. And we've been in many of the same spaces. He was just at the same event. I was just at the same event. You
What
know, he
was
did well.
exactly said on Twitter though? Like, you called him out. You said like, "Why are you you hating on this battle?" or like, "I lost," or
So
something like
I
that?
basically what I did was if I can recall correctly, I screenshotted it and I put it up. I was like, "Yo, this you?" And he was like, "Yes, sir," or some shit like that. I was like, "So let me get this straight, bro. Like, I lost this battle 4 bars in or whatever." And he basically did like a LOL, like, "Come on, bro, don't do that. I mean, you was cold, but I thought." And to me, again, my mindset was like, I don't think he would think I would catch this, because the comments go away. Like, you can't, if you go back and watch it, like it was the live stream.
Right.
And so I felt a way about it. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. Yeah, I mean, or whatever I said, but this is some pussy ass shit. This is fucking whack. I'm trying to here to make 50K. I got to go into someone else's home city and try to beat the underdog. You know what I mean? And from my standpoint, I wouldn't even comment on your battle. Even if I thought you was getting smoked, I wouldn't even do it, because I felt like I realized the power of because the chat, you see chat guy 6'7", chat guy rhymer guy, chat guy, and then you see real deal king of the dot. A lot of these guys are gonna flip, right? Like if I'm like, yo, that dude's winning, they're gonna be like, yo, real deal, right? That dude is kind of cooking. That's just the way battle rap fandom can be.
Mhm.
So, and again, to be fair, to his point, the judges voted that I lost. So it's not like, but I just felt like it was, some sabotaging shit, and I didn't fuck with it. And, you know,
Would you battle him?
I don't have an interest in battling fast. No, I don't have no interest in battling.
Why not?
And this is before Bishop, rest his soul, had reached out to me um years ago and asked me about battling for like a number one contender. And I said, yeah. And Bishop hit me up. He said, uh, yeah, okay, it's down or it's happening. And then 48 hours later, he's like, yeah, he can't do it or whatever. Now, I don't know what his story was, but to me, that was pretty much because people used to bring up that we should battle all the time. And he wasn't a fan of it. And I was like, all right, cool. I'm not a fan of it. So then the one time that Bishop was going to put it out there, he was like, Bishop was like, yo, all right, cool. It'll be for the number one contender. It was like Massacre. It was supposed to be. I said, that would be dope. Cool. And then 48 hours, maybe, I don't even know if it was 48 hours. He's like, yeah, he can't do it or something. I was like, all right, cool.
So
So
the times that you guys have been in the same area since this, have you guys like acknowledged each other, or it's just kind of like you guys just don't even like look at each other or anything? Like it's just like whatever.
nah, I mean, nah, there's not really much conversation at all. I mean, there's nothing really, you know, there's not really like I said, which it looking back, it probably sounds like a situation that we should have talked instead of, because you got to understand, for me, when I read LOL on a tweet and then I'm kind of pissed off, I'm already in a pissed off mood. So when the response is like LOL, don't do that, but like it almost, I felt like I was being talked to like a child. But how the fuck do I know? He might have literally been like, what? This is fucking crazy, and laughed. I have no fucking clue. So
But to
it's
say
probably
don't do that, bro, is almost like turning it around on you, like you're doing something.
like I'm pointing out something that's crazy. And
It's kind of
it,
gaslighting in a way, right?
it is guys, and so, and it, like I said, especially when there was like a series of little misunderstandings before, and I thought we was cool. And then, I never thought we'd be like homies or nothing, but I was like, okay, cool. And then just by chance, I saw this. My homie didn't even point it out. He's like, yo, I recorded your battle. I'm like, great. I've been wanting to watch it. I hope it's dope. And I just see this pop up. I'm like, it's like, yep, times 2-0. And I'm like, motherfucker, I'm still rapping. I'm 5 bars in. Like, I'm like, oh, this is, but again, shows you the power of maybe not, or in person having a conversation or even on the phone, like, yo, let me get on the horn with you, man, because there's some,
It could
which
be
I could have done.
misconstrued, right?
For sure, you know what I mean? Where I could be
Right.
like, "Yo,
But in some kind of way, you kind of felt like he was trying to walk it back a little bit in a way too?
I definitely felt like it was being downplayed now, but I can't
Mhm.
speak to another man's intent.
Right.
So, he could 100% just be like, "Nah, I just was not fucking with the approach he was taking 5 bars in." I would still you gotta let a round again, regardless how you felt, me personally, I just wouldn't be commenting on it because a man is trying to win 50K. You know what I'm saying? Or 100K, whatever. Once there's money involved, if I'm not a judge, I'm not gonna sway nobody. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know how hard it is for battle rappers to get to these checks, hopefully. And again, I'm not at all implying that he was the reason I fucking didn't win. Some judges went one way, whatever. I just felt a way about it, and I was, like, pissed, and again, so, like, there was some things that added up before, um,
But
but
to be
yeah,
fair though, like Pass is no slouch, right? He's a student of the
he's really
game.
good.
Obviously, he
I would
knows.
never yeah.
Yes, but I mean, he knows just as much as any battle rapper, as any battle rap fan, that somebody could have a line even towards the end of the round that changes everything. So to say something a couple bars into somebody's round that they already lost, though, like I see what you're saying, though. You know, like you got to let
Yeah,
it at least
bro.
play out first before you say something.
Man, and again, again, that was just, like that was compounded, but I felt like you add that with the fact that I just wouldn't have said anything, you know, because there was other people in the chat, like the chat that was battle rappers that wasn't released. They was like, damn, deal's spazzing. Damn, Times is killing it. I'm cool with that. And I don't want to go and act like, oh, if you're a battle rapper, you can't have an opinion on a battle. I wouldn't. But then the second layer of it is, damn, 4 bars in, after I times 1-0, times 2-0, and I'm like, and so I felt away. I probably should have tried to reach out and be like, "Yo, can somebody give me his contact? Yo, like I saw this bothered me, man. I would like to have a conversation." Because like I said, when I battled Chilla in Oakland, uh, you know, I got off stage or whatever. I think he said good shit or something like that. And it was a small gesture. It was nothing crazy. And I was like, okay, cool. All that other shit is water under the bridge. And then I saw that. And then, you know, we had a quick exchange and it is what it is. You know, I just saw him up World Dom. You know, I hope he does well. He's very good, legend, you know what I mean?
For
But
sure, man. Shout out to Pass, man. Yeah, I hope that you guys talk about it sometime or whatever, and you know, I mean, to just move it over for sure. Um,
no doubt.
what?
I know, I said no doubt.
Oh, I thought you said no, you don't. I was like, what?
Oh,
But
funny, bro.